What happens when the greatest shooter alive collides with the greatest scorer of his era? It's the 27th of February 2016, Oklahoma City, Saturday primetime. The 52-5 Golden State Warriors, a team chasing immortality, walk into a storm. Across from them, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, two supernovas ready to rewrite their own legacy. The stakes? Pride, supremacy, momentum. One side represents the future of basketball, pace, space, and threes from another galaxy. The other, the raw dominance of sheer athletic power. And on this night, under the flashing lights and roaring crowd, something unforgettable happens. Steph Curry doesn't just play. He erupts, he conquers, he rewrites what's possible.
I'm not sure how many guys could just dribble 3 or 4 times, step into a 38-footer and close a game. But that's who Steph is.
They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
Right now, join Amazing Hoops as we relive the unforgettable clash when the greatest shooter alive collided with the greatest scorer of his era. Could Steph Curry's brilliance truly overshadow Durant's dominance? Let's find out. The night was the 27th of February 2016, Oklahoma City, NBA Saturday primetime. The air was different that night, heavy, electric, filled with a tension that only the greatest games carry.
It's Steph Curry and the Warriors versus the dynamic duo of the OKC Thunder, the team with the best record in the NBA, the best record ever after 57 games. The 52-5 Golden State Warriors facing off against the 41-17 Oklahoma City Thunder.
And at the heart of it all was Stephen Curry. Night after night, he was dismantling everything we thought we knew about shot selection. 30-footers in transition, heat checks from the logo, double teams 5 feet behind the arc. To him, those weren't bad shots, they were routine. He was in the midst of a season that would end with the first unanimous MVP in NBA history, averaging 30 points per game while shattering his own record for threes. The basketball world wasn't just watching him, they were recalibrating the sport around him. But if the Warriors were a revolution, the Oklahoma City Thunder were the old guard refusing to bow. They were 41-17, one of the most feared teams in the league. Kevin Durant was in full stride, averaging nearly 28 points per game on surgical efficiency, reclaiming his place as the purest scorer alive. At his side, Russell Westbrook was a storm, chaos and sneakers. That season, Westbrook was putting up triple-doubles as if they were layups, playing every possession with a fury that left opponents gasping for breath. Durant and Westbrook together were basketball's twin hurricanes, sheer talent, sheer force, one with length and elegance, the other with violence and fire. If Curry was the revolution, Durant and Westbrook were the resistance. The stage couldn't have been set better. Oklahoma City's Chesapeake Energy Arena was buzzing, almost trembling with anticipation. Fans could feel the stakes. This wasn't just another game on the schedule. This was a measuring stick, a duel of philosophies. Could the Warriors' new age, free-flowing three-point barrage survive the brute force of Durant and Westbrook? Could the finesse of Steph outshine the raw inevitability of KD? Every storyline intertwined here. These were two contenders destined to collide again in May. Everyone knew it.
Yeah, that was one of the best games I've ever been involved with. Player, coach.
And he was right. This wasn't just about standings. It wasn't about seeding. This was about control of the era. A collision course between a dynasty being born and a powerhouse desperate to break through. As the players took the floor, handshakes were exchanged. The ball was tossed up. Durant's opening jumper, smooth, effortless, set the tone. The game had begun, and with it, a night that would be remembered forever. The clock has barely started ticking. The crowd is still finding its rhythm. And then, boom, Stephen Curry takes 2 casual dribbles past half court. No hesitation, no setup, just rise, fire, net. The silence of the ball slicing clean through the rim cuts louder than the cheers. It's not even a minute in, and already Curry is daring the game to stretch. The Warriors came in 52-5, chasing ghosts of the '96 Bulls. Steph was in the middle of his unanimous MVP season, averaging over 30 a night, hitting threes at a rate the league had never seen. And on this night, he wasted no time reminding everyone why. Seconds later, he floats to the left wing, a step behind the arc. Same rhythm, same result. 6 quick points. Golden State has liftoff. But the Thunder, they weren't rattled. This was Oklahoma City in 2016, 41-17, a powerhouse led by Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. Durant, smooth as ever, takes the ball on the wing. Draymond Green presses up, body tight, arms wide. KD doesn't care. One jab, one dribble, elevate. The shot arcs high, over outstretched fingertips. Swish. Effortless. That's the thing about Durant. He doesn't need space. He creates inevitability. Over the next few possessions, the game slows into a duel. Curry, flying off screens, twisting Roberson into knots. Durant, standing tall, unbothered by contests, punishing every inch of daylight. By the end of the quarter, KD racks up 10 points on surgical precision. Every jumper pure, every move deliberate. The 4-time scoring champ reminding everyone that when it comes to buckets, he was still the standard. And yet, Steph's shadow loomed. Another deep three, another gasp from the crowd. It wasn't just points on the board, it was pressure on the soul. Each shot felt like a question aimed directly at Durant. Can you match this? The matchups told the story. Draymond digging his heels against Durant. Roberson glued to Curry's jersey, refusing to give him an inch. This wasn't basketball, it was a chessboard. Pieces sliding, schemes colliding. On the broadcast, Mike Breen's voice sharpened with awe.
Durant's got Draymond Green. This is one of the best matchups you can watch. And Durant, in rhythm, nails it.
And that's exactly what it felt like. Two titans circling, throwing heavy jabs, probing for weakness. One rewriting the limits of shooting. The other reminded the world that size, length, and pure scoring grace were still unstoppable forces. The quarter ended not with a blowout, but with a promise. Curry's long-range audacity versus Durant's mid-range artistry. Two stars, both in their primes, daring each other to go higher. The first quarter was fireworks. The second, it was a war. Golden State opened the frame with execution. Curry snakes into the lane, threads a bounce pass to Mo Spates, who finishes softly at the rim. It's a reminder, Steph isn't just a shooter, he's the conductor. Every possession flows through him. But then he does what only he can do.
Curry, long distance, puts it in! Stephen Curry with another three-pointer, his fourth. And it's a one-point game.
The crowd murmurs, almost in disbelief. How do you guard a man who breaks every rule of shot selection? Across from him, Durant doesn't blink. Every time Curry dares the impossible, KD answers with the inevitable. Fadeaways over contests, pull-ups with the hand in his face. By halftime, he's already at 21 points on clinical efficiency. Smooth, silent, deadly. The Thunder lean on him, and he delivers. And then, chaos. Midway through the second, Curry drives into traffic. He plants awkwardly. His ankle buckles. He goes down hard. For a second, time stops. The Warriors' bench erupts, waving frantically for a foul to stop play. Steph stays down, grimacing, clutching at the ankle that nearly derailed his career years earlier. The noise in Chesapeake Arena, deafening. Not cheers, not yet. It's a shock. The reigning MVP might be done. Steve Kerr would later admit, every time Steph goes down, you hold your breath. You just don't know. This was supposed to be their history-making season, 52-5, chasing the 96 Bulls. Was it about to collapse in Oklahoma City? But minutes later, something impossible happens. Curry reemerges. Jogging? No. Limping. But his face is defiant. His eyes are locked. He checks back in, and the crowd buzzes again. First possession back, he takes the ball on the wing. No hesitation. A deep contested three, contact on the release, bang, and the whistle. 4-point play. The Warriors bench explodes. The message couldn't be louder. I'm not done. I never was. Durant may have had the numbers, may have been torching Golden State with his mid-range mastery, but in that moment, all eyes shifted back to Steph. Hurt, limping, and still bending the game to his will. As Steve Kerr would later reflect,
we knew that, and we knew that was as good a shot or better than anything we were going to get after a timeout.
The duel was alive, the stakes were growing, and for anyone watching, one truth was undeniable. This wasn't just basketball anymore. This was survival. The second half begins with fire. Golden State knows they're chasing. Oklahoma City knows they're hunting. And the crowd, they can feel it. Every dribble carries weight. Every shot feels like a swing at destiny. Curry wastes no time. Off a high screen, he pulls from deep.
Curry for three. Stephen Curry from downtown. Crossover, step back, three-pointer, bang! First lead of the night.
Each makes louder than the last. The Warriors bench leaps, fists in the air, but Chesapeake Arena roars back. Because Kevin Durant isn't watching, he's answering. On the wing, with Andre Iguodala draped across him, Durant rises. Perfect rhythm, perfect form. The shot floats, then snaps through. Next trip down, same spot, same defender, same result. Back-to-back threes. The Thunder surge. KD has crossed the 30-point mark with ice in his veins. The duel doesn't just feel real now. It feels personal. Every Curry bomb is met with gasps. Every Durant jumper lands like a dagger. Two MVPs in their primes trading haymakers. And just when Golden State thinks they can breathe, Russell Westbrook storms in. Westbrook catches a rebound, barrels coast to coast, no hesitation. He attacks Draymond in the paint, twists midair, and somehow flips it in off the glass. The whistle blows, and one. The arena shakes. Westbrook screams, veins popping, flexing to the crowd. It's chaos, pure chaos, and the Warriors stagger under the pressure. By the end of three, the scoreboard tilts. Thunder 96, Warriors 89. Oklahoma City controls the rhythm. Durant with 30+, Westbrook pouring fuel with acrobatic finishes, and Golden State still standing but wobbling. In the huddle, the cameras catch Steve Kerr, voice steady, eyes sharp. Stay with it. Just stay with it. Keep moving it. It's not panic, it's faith. This team had been here before, down but never broken. The third quarter wasn't just basketball, it was a war. Possessions were traded like body blows, crowd noise rising like a tidal wave. Curry's deep-range magic, Durant's mid-range inevitability, Westbrook's relentless force of will. As Larry Bird once said, on nights like this, great players don't compete against the league, they compete against each other. And that's exactly what was happening here. Curry and Durant weren't just playing the Thunder and Warriors, they were playing with each other, testing limits, demanding answers. As the buzzer sounds to end the quarter, Durant walks to the bench, stone-faced, the picture of dominance. Curry sits, towel draped, staring at the floor, waiting. The Warriors trail. The Thunder hold momentum. But history has taught us one thing about Steph Curry. Leads don't scare him. Deficits don't define him. This wasn't over. Not even close. The scoreboard says it all. Thunder 103, Warriors 91. Less than 3 minutes remain. 12 points in Oklahoma City against Durant and Westbrook in their primes. For most teams, it's over. The noise is too much. The margin is too wide. The storm is too violent. But Golden State, they're different. Steph Curry walks the ball up, limping slightly from that earlier ankle scare. He doesn't look shaken. He looks locked in. One step past the arc, he rises. Bang! From the wing, his 9th three of the night. The crowd gasps. The lead shrinks. Next possession, even deeper, 28 feet out. No hesitation. Bang! Again. Chesapeake Arena turns into a theater of disbelief. Curry now has 42 points. The Warriors aren't supposed to be here, but Steph has dragged them back. The Thunder try to answer.
Durant catches on the wing, jab steps against Iguodala, rises and buries a triple. KD with 37. The crowd erupts. The lead steadies. It feels like a dagger. But the Warriors refuse to fold. Klay Thompson, quiet most of the night, sneaks into the corner. Curry finds him. Release, splash, a clutch three. The deficit shrinks again. The bench erupts. Every possession now feels like a season hanging by a thread. Durant leans on his mid-range. Westbrook attacks the rim like a freight train. But Golden State hangs on. Final seconds, the Thunder cling to a slim lead. The Warriors foul, force timeouts, scramble. Then the moment comes. Andre Iguodala, fouled with seconds left, steps to the line. A 61% free throw shooter on the year. The crowd rises, waving, screaming, trying to rattle him. But Iguodala doesn't flinch. One deep breath, one smooth release. Swish. Tie game. He spins the ball, dribbles once, swish! Again. The veteran has ice in his veins. The game is tied. What a comeback from Golden State. The Thunder's final possession collapses in the chaos. Westbrook hesitates, the ball gets knocked around, and time runs out. Regulation ends. Warriors 103, Thunder 103. The camera cuts to Curry, jersey soaked, face calm but fierce. Durant stares at the floor, frustrated but focused. 2 MVPs, 2 legacies, 1 overtime. The arena buzzes with anticipation, fans on their feet, not believing what they just witnessed. A 12-point Thunder lead evaporated in under 3 minutes, all because of one man's refusal to let go. This wasn't just shot making. This was defiance. This was Steph Curry telling the world, the game isn't over until I say it's over. The fourth quarter had ended in madness. Golden State erased a 12-point deficit in less than 3 minutes. Iguodala's free throws forced overtime. But the real drama, it was just beginning. The extra period opens like a thunderclap. Durant attacks off the dribble, looking to steady his team, looking to reclaim control. He spins, collides, and the whistle blows. 6th foul. Kevin Durant is done. His first disqualification in 3 years. The Chesapeake Arena freezes. They're closer. Their killer, their lifeline, gone. Durant walks to the bench, stone-faced, jaw tight, but the silence in the building says what no one dares. This game just changed forever. And Steph Curry, he smells blood. First possession after Durant sits, high screen from Draymond. Steph hesitates, crosses, and pulls from 27 feet. Bang, tie game. The arena gasps, a collective intake of breath, the sound of disbelief. But he's not done. Moments later, he brings the ball up again, same spot, deeper. A defender's hand in his face. Doesn't matter. Elevate, release, splash. That's his 10th three-pointer of the night. Curry has tied his own NBA record, and he's not even finished. The momentum swings like a pendulum ripped from its hinge. Warriors bench erupts, bodies flying out of chairs, arms raised in celebration. The Thunder faithful sit stunned, their voices drowned out by the inevitability of Steph Curry. On the broadcast, the commentary captures what everyone is feeling. There's just nothing you can do.
Without Durant, Oklahoma City's offense sputters. Westbrook tries to carry the load, barreling into traffic, but it's chaos without the calm of KD's mid-range. The ball sticks, possessions break down. Golden State's defense clamps tighter, and Curry, he's untouchable. Every dribble, every movement feels like destiny unfolding. The limp from earlier? Forgotten. The ankle scare? Erased. What remains is pure, unfiltered brilliance. Years later, Kevin Durant himself would admit, Steph was on another level that night. You just tip your cap. Because that's what this was, a masterpiece. A storm that no one, not Durant, not Westbrook, not a raucous Oklahoma crowd, could control. By the midpoint of overtime, the scoreboard tells the story. Warriors 112, Thunder 109. The once confident Thunder looked rattled. The once doubtful Warriors look inevitable. Durant's foul out wasn't just a moment, it was a turning point. A door swinging wide open for Steph Curry to walk through and claim the night as his own. Overtime had been chaos. Durant fouled out, Curry unconscious, the Warriors and Thunder trading blows like two fighters refusing to fall. And now, final seconds, tie game, 118 and 118. Golden State has the ball. They could call a timeout. They don't. Steve Kerr waves his arms, letting them play. Andre Iguodala takes the inbounds, calm as ever. One dribble. He looks. He knows exactly where it's going. The ball finds Steph. Curry takes it, slowly, casually, limp still in his step. The clock ticks down. 8, 7, 6. The Chesapeake crowd rises, a sea of blue voices colliding into one wall of sound. Every fan knows what's coming. Every defender knows too. The question isn't what, it's where. Curry crosses half court. Defender Andre Roberson waits, but too far back, too much cushion, too much fear of the drive. Steph takes 2 rhythm dribbles. Then he launches. From 38 feet out, the ball arcs high, spinning into the Oklahoma night, every set of eyes locked on it. And then it drops. The net snaps, pure and violent. The arena gasps. And over it all, Mike Breen's voice detonates into history.
They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! With 0.6 of a second remaining.
Steph spins, pounding his chest, screaming into the stunned silence. His 12th three-pointer of the night, tying the NBA single-game record. 46 points, the Warriors lead. Warriors 121, Thunder 118. The Thunder call timeout, one last chance. Westbrook takes the inbound. He sprints, weaving past defenders. He pulls up for a desperate runner off the glass. It hits, hard, bounces out. The buzzer sounds. Game over. The Warriors, for only the second time all night, hold the lead when it matters most. And they escape Oklahoma with a victory that feels less like a win and more like a revelation. The broadcast cuts to Magic Johnson, live on ESPN, shaking his head in disbelief. We just saw the greatest shooter of all time prove it. Curry jogs off, grinning, toweled around his neck, mobbed by teammates. Durant sits on the bench, fouled out, staring, knowing he had played brilliantly, 37 points, but tonight wasn't about him. It was about Steph. The final box score reads, Warriors 121, Thunder 118. Curry with 46 points, 12 of 16 from 3. Durant with 37 before fouling out. Westbrook with 26 and fury in his veins. But numbers don't tell this story. This was something else, a shift. A moment where basketball itself bent. Where a 6'3" guard with limitless range changed forever what a good shot meant. The dagger from 38 feet wasn't just a game winner, it was a warning. The revolution was here, and the world had no choice but to believe. The buzzer had sounded. The Warriors had escaped Oklahoma with a 121-118 victory. But the echoes of the night were only beginning. Steph Curry finished with 46 points, 12 of 16 from 3, 6 assists, 3 steals. A line that reads like fiction, a performance that felt like a prophecy. On the court, with sweat still dripping and the crowd still buzzing in disbelief, he spoke to Lisa Salters. Calm, humble, almost casual. We've got a lot of heart. That's been our motto all year. Andre got me the ball. They didn't pick up. I had a clean look, and thankfully, that last one went in. No chest thumping, no grand declarations, just a shrug from the man who had just tied the NBA record with 12 threes in a single game. He didn't even know. For him, it wasn't about chasing history. It was about surviving, about resilience, about rhythm. Later, when asked about the dagger, Curry added with a sly smile, "I had a little daylight. I've been rolling all night. Why not?" Why not? 3 words that summed up the revolution. Steve Kerr, his coach, couldn't hide his awe. Steph has a confidence that borders on arrogance, but he's earned it. That's why he's special. Because what happened in Oklahoma wasn't just a win. It wasn't just another tally in Golden State's pursuit of 73. It was a signal, a flare shot into the night sky. The league was changing right before everyone's eyes. Durant had been brilliant, 37 points, back-to-back threes that nearly sealed it. His mid-range, his length, his inevitability, still devastating. Westbrook had been ferocious, 26 points, 13 assists. He attacked, he fought, he willed. And yet, when the dust settled, all anyone could talk about was the man who bent the game from 38 feet away. Even Durant, years later, admitted it plainly. That shot was the moment I realized he was different. He broke the game that night. For years, basketball had belonged to size, to dominance, to the rim. But on the 27th of February 2016, a 6'3" guard from Davidson proved that audacity could be just as lethal. That belief in yourself, in your shot, in your range could topple even the fiercest giants. Kerr called it a performance for the ages, and he was right, because this wasn't just 2 points from 38 feet. It was a cultural shift. It was basketball saying goodbye to the old rules and welcoming a new gospel. The Warriors boarded the plane that night 53-5, still chasing history. But what Steph Curry had given them and the world was something far greater. He gave them the future. That night in Oklahoma City will always be remembered as the shot. Durant and Westbrook threw their best punches. Durant had 37. Westbrook had 26 with 13 assists. But Steph Curry? He bent the sport to his will, hitting from distances that kids would try to mimic on playgrounds the next day. Charles Barkley once said, "There are moments that define eras." That was Steph's. It was the night the revolution became undeniable, the night the Warriors proved that no deficit was safe, and the night Steph Curry destroyed prime Kevin Durant, not by overpowering him, but by rewriting what was possible on a basketball court. So ask yourself, what's more terrifying? A 7-foot sniper like Durant, or a 6'3" assassin pulling from 40 feet without hesitation? Because on the 27th of February 2016, the answer was clear. If you like this video, don't forget to press the subscribe button and ring the bell to not miss the latest videos from Amazing Hoops. Please leave your comments and suggestions below in the comments section. And don't forget to share this video with your friends. This action also motivates us to try harder. Have a nice day.